Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Same Spirit Gaming. My name's Matt.
And I'm Jordan.
You find me at one of the fishing spots. And, I'm just doing, honestly, kind of a cheesy way of getting a whole bunch of memory tokens and stuff.
Yeah, I was telling Matt I did not do this on my playthrough. Like it says some people prefer it this way. I'm calling out my wife right now. She likes everything like overcooked. Anyway.
Well, look, there's not much time in between basically raw and perfectly cooked and like charred.
Well, that one worked.
So yeah, you can do that or actually do the fishing and get tokens for that, which you can then trade in to get memory tokens if you so choose.
Yeah, I did not do any of the cooking on my playthrough. I didn't even know it existed. So do you have to have fish in order to use the BBQ spit? I mean, I would assume so.
But like, I have only done one cast at this location, so maybe you just need to do that initial one.
Huh. That's interesting. Well, now you're like... Oh, now you're done. That was it.
I don't know if I'm done yet. I just wanted to check how many tokens I have. There might have been a thing up in the corner. No, it says find Sage. I got exactly the number I needed.
We were worried.
Oh, man. It's a bit cheesy, but hey, you know what?
This is going to be memory tokens. Oh, okay.
Saves you from the grind.
All right. Well, we've got nothing to worry about then. I even had come up with like topics to talk about.
We might still need those. Oh, and of course, now one of these guys drops a memory token.
Yeah. I figured that would happen. I thought you would side loop one of those things and it was going to give you like 10.
So anyway, yeah, we're, I guess, getting kind of close to the original ending anyway.
Yeah.
Although I did find out, and I had no idea about this, but I found out through the, like, Sonic Frontiers subreddit that the ending is a little bit different depending on whether you play on normal or hard.
Oh, I did not know that.
Completely ignoring even the Final Horizons, update stuff.
Dude, I think I only played on normal.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, maybe, I don't know which one I played on. That's interesting.
Sorry if I completely messed up the intro with all that stuff. I forget what we were saying. But we're talking with Sage now.
Yep.
There is a Chaos Emerald inside. Your power is required to access it.
First, we gotta open that door. Are you good with hanging around? I thought you were supposed to be looking after Eggman while he helps hunt down the emeralds.
I will be at his side when he needs me. For now, we must focus on the task at hand. Use your power to start the system. Hurry, our time is limited.
Technically, Eggman only asked Sage to help find the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
Oh, more hacking stuff, probably. Yay.
This is what actual hacking looks like in real life. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, yeah, totally. I'm sure that is absolutely 100% true.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why more people don't do it.
Well, how am I supposed to take care of these things that are shooting at me from the side?
Yeah, that's cheap. I don't know. Right? That's weird. I have no idea.
I just ram myself into them, or
Or like you have to save your right trigger, but I guess there's 2 in a row, so I do not know.
no, I ran out of lives.
Dang. This should have been a type of game on Arcade Paradise. They didn't have any kind of like asteroids or anything. Which is like a classic. Or maybe we just didn't get it, I don't know.
And you can literally only save up one of that right trigger kind of shot. Not like you can stockpile multiple of it.
Yeah. One thing, okay, so I told you I came up with topics to talk about. I have been like working with AI in my job quite a bit. But AI is like this controversial thing right now because excuse me. Because
I think I figured out the trick to this, actually.
Okay.
First off, it seems like you can run into the, I don't know, like squarish things like that and be fine. But also, this actually operates a lot like the game, I believe it's called Ikaruga.
Oh.
But essentially, you're immune from the light bullets if you're using the light shot, and vice versa with the dark shot.
Yeah, I saw you just run into the enemy. And it was fine. Wow. Okay, that changes things a lot. Interesting. Very cool. Dude, I never would have known that. But yeah, I just wanted to do one quick thing on AI. So like, it's this emerging technology, and people are worried it's going to take their jobs, and it is. It already is. So I get it, and we use it on our thumbnails. I know. I'm sorry, but if we weren't using it, we would still not be hiring an artist, so it's not taking away anybody's work. At least that's how I see it. But something interesting that I've noticed is, like, it used to be in the 2000s that, like, conservative Christian... Oh, I'll let this play.
Here we come. So, earlier you said I had 0 chances of winning. Changed your mind yet?
No. But I have not run a simulation on our present circumstances either.
Ah, yeah. So, you're saying there maybe is a chance.
Maybe.
I am saying we are in a desperate situation. The threat we face is beyond imagination.
Hey, if there's even a 1% chance I can turn that despair of yours into hope, I won't disappoint.
Okay,
Like-
so, AI.
Yeah, so... And this is more just like... This is touching a little bit on politics. So when I was a teenager, Christians and conservatives, which I know are not the same thing, but especially conservative Christians, were seen as like hinderers of progress. Like, you had one side that was for progress. That was their slogan. Progress. We're for progress. We're for progress. We're for change. And now it almost seems like the complete opposite. Like, you have our president who won the election, who is championing like AI, new technology, and EVs because of who he's, you know, like paired with.
More. I
Oh,
gotta
let
hurry
this
up.
play out too.
Sonic!
It's just like everything's flipped around, and it's so weird to watch that in our lifetimes.
Yeah, well,
I know.
it's like, as far as perhaps
Not fast enough.
technological advancement, yeah, sure.
Go ahead and beat
The
that giant.
conservatives are fine with that, I guess.
Don't you dare
But
lose it.
as far as, like, I guess it's more like,
Ooh,
I guess
love
it's more
it.
like
All
the
right.
divide is
I just love that
regarding
animation.
societal things. Like,
Yeah.
one side is societally more conservative, and the other is societally more liberal.
Socially, yeah.
Yeah, maybe socially is the better way to word it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's but now if you look at it this way. I feel like the more liberal side kind of achieved what they wanted to achieve. And so now we're living in a country that, like, they got everything they want, and so they're trying to keep things the same, and the conservatives are the ones making the changes. So you could almost say the old liberals are the new conservatives because they're trying to conserve. I guess if you're just going by the definition of the word, you know, conserve and conservation, conservative kind of a thing. I don't know, that kind of stuff I just find so interesting. Like, regardless of how you feel about the politics of each side, just watching all these positions flip, it's just so crazy to me. I never thought I would see that in my lifetime. It feels like the way things were when I was a teenager was just how it was going to be.
I mean, it wouldn't necessarily be the first time ever that the parties kind of flipped.
Oh no, yeah, not even close. Yeah, I mean, think about this. This is always crazy when I hear this. There were Democrats who opposed the Civil Rights Act. There were also Democrats who opposed
Yeah,
abolishing
but there was the
slavery.
party flip
Yeah.
in between.
Yeah, it's
And
just
the
crazy.
issue that got them to flip, to my understanding, for the most part, was a particular. I can't even remember exactly what it was, but to my understanding, a lot of it just came down to, you know, money, essentially. Like,
yeah.
that's the one thing that the Republican Party throughout the whole of American history has been kind of, you know, pro big business.
Yes. Yeah. And then, but the other thing is, like, Democrats were opposed to abolishing slavery. It's just insane. Like,
But
it's just
again, so I
unheard
mentioned
of.
that because that was essentially the modern day Republican Party.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It's just, like, so weird that, like, how things
So,
are so
like,
much different.
Equating that issue to the modern party stances is not right, is what I'm trying to say.
No, yeah, and I'm not trying to. I'm just pointing out that, like, how can you imagine the Republican Party being equivalent to the Democrat Party? Like, how does that even happen? Like, it just flips? It's so weird. Like, the people, does that mean, like, the people on the inside of the party just, like, started taking over that had the opposite positions? I don't know. That's just, I guess that's a whole history discussion, but I don't actually know. Yeah, anyway, I'm not equating that to the present day party at all. I'm just pointing out how different it was. It's just crazy. Anyway, enough about politics.
Yeah.
I should,
I'm trying to remember if there's really much more to the normal difficulty ending here. My
there
question
is.
exactly, Sonic.
There is. I remember more.
All we did was chase it out of its shell. It's retreating into space to regain its true form. Even Supersonic won't be able to stop it. I know what I must do. I must leave you.
I understand. Go. Fulfill your function.
As Sage inhabits the Titan that we just fought.
Hurry, before it regains its full strength.
Ladies first.
And right there, practically a throwaway line, and that's just about the only indication you get that Sage is officially female.
Yeah.
Dear daughter.
And then, okay, Eggman says that, and
Well, I mean, she does have long hair and is wearing a dress, so safe to guess. Unless you want to get into that discussion.
no.
He took your whole world. He took your lives.
See, I thought there was is there not a boss fight in space? Am I just like imagining that?
I need
No, I mean, there's definitely something here.
this.
Okay.
Please.
But it might not be the traditional type of battle in this game. It seems weird saying traditional in regard to this game that's only a couple of years old.
Yeah, true.
Now or never.
I don't know, maybe I was kind of joking about getting into that discussion, and definitely not today, but maybe that would be an interesting topic to try to cover, like all the gender stuff. It's a very complex and difficult thing to talk about, but I don't know, maybe someday.
Okay, so I'm realizing there was one little section where it made it look like it was going to turn into something similar to the hacking minigame.
Yeah.
Based on what I remember seeing in the subreddit, maybe that does actually turn into a part like that on hard mode.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, I think you're right. I did play it on hard. That's why I'm remembering that, because I played it on hard and I did the boss fight. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then I watched like a playthrough and I was like, what? He didn't have to do
Look after
the boss fight.
Yeah.
Mother.
So, yeah. That, to my understanding, is the main difference there.
Okay. But you can switch the difficulty like at any point, right?
Yeah, I think I read that you would have to change it before getting the 6th Chaos Emerald.
Okay.
Which is, like, immediately preceding all of this, though, so,
Yeah.
Yes!
All right.
So I guess at this rate, we might end up just waiting until the credits before we get into the Bible discussion.
Yeah. It is very unclear, like, how far away the Chaos Emeralds go when he ends his supersonic form. Like, in the older games, it was, like, all over the planet, and on this one, it's like, oh, no, it's just the same island. Nice job, Matt. Congratulations, you beat it again.
Oh, but that's just the original ending.
That's true. I'm excited to see what's next. I'm not at all getting tired of watching you play Sonic Frontier.
Well, I hope you don't mind if some of it gets a little repetitive, because that's what the
No?
that's what the other ending is going to be like.
I mean, I think it's fun to like, do like the Bible trivia or like different things that we haven't really done before. So if it gets repetitive, we got more fun activities to do.
All right.
But on that note, let's get into the passage of the day. There is a very strange advertisement on the side of my Bible gateway tab. Okay, here we go. I am reading John 13, 34 and 35. Everybody has probably heard this passage before. This is right after Jesus predicts Peter's denial. And here we go. I'll just read it. A new command I give you: love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. First thing is like, it's important to note. He repeats "love one another" 3 times in like all in a row. So that's how important this is for God and Jesus. Is like they're trying to really, really emphasize that message. Second of all, the reason I picked this is because in 35 he says, "By this everyone will know that you are my disciples." So it's like that is ultimately the sign that you're a follower of Christ, is if you're loving one another, loving your neighbor. It's not if you wear a cross necklace or get a tattoo or
even go to church.
Yeah, or preach the gospel on the side of the street, because I've seen those people who are just like accusing people of things. I'm looking at you, Westboro Baptist Church, and that is the sign. That is the sign that you are loving one another. I probably shouldn't have called out an actual name, but at my university I went to, they were always there, and I'm always walking by thinking, dude, this is not.
Oh, so you have personal experience with them?
Oh yeah? Oh, you have the story?
No. I'm saying you say that like you do.
No,
I'm just like, I've only heard of them in the news and whatnot.
Well, they came to our campus, and they would just like frequently they would come there and just tell people how evil they are. And I'm just thinking that this is only pushing people away from the Bible and Christianity. And
you wonder why the He Gets Us group went the direction it did.
Yeah.
It's in response to things like that.
Right, yeah. And I'm not saying at all that the Westboro Baptist Church people are not Christians. That is not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what they are doing is not the right way to talk to people. I don't feel like that's loving or useful or helpful at all.
And because of passages like the one that you just read, I'm very much inclined to almost air quote the word church in their name.
That's, I'm not going to go there, but it's up to you. They would also argue that, oh, we got another cutscene.
So, that was fun.
They're all like, nah, not really.
That's awesome.
Well, I guess it's time we got moving. I know you all have big plans.
You're gonna hardly recognize me when we see each other again.
I wonder if
Dang.
sticks are free. Make a road trip out of it.
It'll be good to get back to my island. At least for a while.
We're wasting daylight. Let's go.
I really like that the theme of this game is like growing up and finding your own way. It's just kind of cool they kept a consistent theme like that.
Well, and in a game that was probably meant to, like, completely revolutionize how Sonic games
Yeah,
play and are viewed.
that's true, yeah.
It's a fitting theme.
That's a really good point. I also just realized I'm picking a fight with another denomination, but it's funny because
Now,
I keep
this
saying I'm
time it's
picking-
a specific congregation, though.
Yeah. I say picking fights, but actually we don't really get many responses
Yeah.
that are angry or anything. So, do you maybe Westboro Baptist Church is like only to a specific area? I don't know if they're like everywhere in the nation. I have no idea. That was just the one that came to our campus.
Yeah, no,
at my university.
I'm pretty sure that is, like, one specific church. Like, you know, there's a chance maybe that they have multiple, you know, buildings or whatever, but, like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's, like, an entire denomination unto itself.
Okay, I just looked it up. Apparently, it says it's an Wikipedia, by the way, which is not always an unbiased source, but it says unaffiliated primitive Baptist church in Topeka, Kansas. It is widely considered a hate group. I don't know if I would go that far, but it's I can see why people say that.
Yeah,
Oh.
especially relative to, you know,
Okay.
culture.
They were the ones who went to that said like God hates the F word, the bad F
Not,
word.
well, hold up, because there's basically that God hates a particular
Yeah.
subgroup of people that have a certain orientation.
Yeah, and then they like, oh geez, they said thank God for dead soldiers. Jeez.
Yeah, like they really do make signs and talk about God hating XYZ different things, and so like
Jeez.
they are like even you know skewing a bit away from modern culture. They are somewhat rightfully labeled a hate group.
Yeah, I had forgotten all this stuff. I think to me they just seem incredibly misguided. I mean, that's not loving. That's not what we're called to do biblically.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can even argue some of the stuff they're doing. But once again, they are giving like Christians a bad name, pretty much. That's really sad. I just feel sad about that. That's too bad.
All right.
Anyway,
Like, what's the game doing here?
I was reading on Wikipedia, which I shouldn't do during a recording. There's a whole section on criticism from other Christians. I'm glad they highlight that. Okay, enough of that. Wow, this was like a controversial episode. Politics, Westboro Baptist Church.
If we keep going, this might be the end of our channel, not just the game.
Can you imagine trying to type with those huge gloves? That would be so hard. No, this won't be the end of our channel. No way.
I guess I'll save the game clear data.
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
Just don't overwrite your file.
yeah, I definitely don't want to overwrite the other clear data. Just debating on whether to overwrite the other one in slot 1, maybe. Do we care enough to have me try to go back and do that ending but on hard?
I don't think we need to do that.
Because to my understanding, the only difference is the part that looks like the hacking minigame.
Yeah, I think we can skip it.
Okay, I'll save it in slot 3 then.
All right. All right. Well, you beat it in 18 hours. I think that's actually pretty good, especially since it's a recording.
Yeah, and we're, talking about other stuff in the meantime.
Yeah.
Now, if I hit continue from there, I think it'll just load me back up on Oranos Island. I don't know. We'll see what it does. But
Yeah.
there is more Sonic Frontiers, because if you notice all these other save files down here, that's that's my first time doing the Final Horizons part,
Nice.
which is like the updated quote-unquote DLC.
Very nice.
So anyway,
Wow. There's a lot more content. Oh, one more thing before we end the show. I saw in the Xbox store there was like a Christmas outfit, and we totally missed out on that.
huh?
But yeah, and I saw a Monster Hunter X Sonic Frontiers outfit. Maybe that was the one you already talked about.
Yeah, that was the one that I had, but I guess I hadn't re-downloaded it onto my Series X.
No, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, the way you had described it was perfect. It looks like he's wearing a fur coat.
Yeah. All right. So, still more Sonic Frontiers to come, but there's the original ending for you.
Yes. I enjoyed it. If you want more politics discussions, don't come to our channel. I'm kidding. But if there is a topic you'd like us to cover, let us know.
Yeah. All right. Suppose for now, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.